I got no video for y'all. This is Bachelor. Season 26, episode 2. Let's get into it. So, Clayton says for the first date, this is what dreams are made of. And they pull up and I'm like, my dream was never dealing with unsupervised white kids. But I mean, we all got different dreams. Randomly appears Hillary Duff and I'm like, okay, Clayton, I had these dreams. Or hold on, am I thinking of Lizzie McGuire? Honestly, I have no idea. Both with some little decent white women. I'm not gonna lie, but a white woman who really take the cake, like probably my favorite white woman, Denise Richards. God, boy, Denise in her prime. Let me stop, cause that's a married woman and she got kids. Cassie, along with Hillary Duff, ain't helping the group. She like, I don't care about the kids. I'm here for Clayton. Which, like, if I'm in her spot, I just do the task just because, we were tasked to do it. But I mean, I understand. Like, our first group date is seeing how we are with kids. I was just interested in, spending time with you. I didn't really feel like setting up for a kid's birthday party. But happy birthday, Maya. But, like, has he considered some of us don't want kids? Have we had these conversations? Like, I get it. This is something that he really wants and something that he values. So, like I said, I understand. But still. And hold on, who the fuck did Maya's cake? Like, I get nobody's cake boss in here, but what the fuck? And Cassie put me on edge walking fast as fuck with that motherfucker leaning and shit. And, of course, she dropped it. She will not be receiving a roast. She will not be receiving a roast. What was she even thinking, though? When I watched it back, nobody else was singing happy birthday. She just took the initiative and was singing by herself. Like, girl, we didn't even agree as a collective it was time for that. Trying to end the party all quick. That's how I know she ain't really dealt with kids for real. Like, the cake only gets them started. The cake is like the halftime for the rest of the party. Really ain't even halftime. Like, that just get the little motherfuckers going. So, and then it was crazy too, because just afterwards, they just left. Like, they were like, bye. Hillary Duff's like, bye. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, what? This is what dreams are made of, Clayton? Lil Maya just had the worst dream probably of her whole life. Her cake was ruined, and Cassie didn't even apologize or make a personal cupcake for the little bitch. She just left. Like, fuck y'all. Oh my God. Like, okay, Cassie, she was just doing too much. And she just doing the most now. When they come back from the group date and Clayton is having one-on-ones, she gonna tell the rest of the girls that she defo getting the rose because she likes him a lot and he likes her a lot. And see, right now, honestly, I wouldn't even say anything, really. Just be like, girl, bye. I was finna say, somebody call her out, because y'all know me and y'all know how I get. But, excuse me, y'all know me and y'all know how I get. But I want her to do like that cake and fall flat on her fucking face, No need in saying, nothing for real. We all know after how she acted at the party, she would never get the group rose unless Clayton either A, has bad judgment or B, the wrong intentions. And look at y'all. Well, you said she don't have to like the kids. And she don't. But she can at least put up with them motherfuckers for a couple hours because it's important to Clayton. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you really like the nigga, you could at least put up with it. You know what I'm saying? So, the girl's not going, and they was really respectful. I think it was Kira who came out her respectful, but yeah, of course, they all get into it. And wait, what? Cassidy actually gets the rose? Like, okay, Clayton. You really don't give a fuck about Maya for real, or her cake, you bitch ass nigga. It's just about whoever makes the effort to talk to her. You don't give a fuck about the kids, because if you did, little Maya was out there getting her heart hurt. What the fuck? Maya's watching this fucking punch in the air right now. Like, really, Clayton? Maya, when you grow up and you see this shit, if you ever see that nigga, punch him. Steal off on that nigga. Punch his ass. Ruin your cake, ruin your whole B-day on national television, and embarrass you and your peoples. Your little, your friends, if you ever, if you grow up and you still friends with them. Probably not. Not all of them. Maybe one or two, but not all of them. Realistically, I know it sounds crazy now, Lil Maya. But the indie date goes to Susie, and she rides in a helicopter. And the one woman in the house who's a pilot or a flight attendant was like, it should have been me. And it's like, why should it have been you? Just because that's your career? But anyway, on the helicopter ride, Susie tells Clayton she's a big dancer. And, she's not a good one, but she asks him and he's like, I don't care what anybody thinks. And I'm like, that's the good thing about white people when they dance is like, they don't give a fuck if they doing the dance right or who's watching or what people think. Like, they just in their own little moment. You know, the effort and just the carelessness is just what makes it, you know, all that. Then he's like, oh, personality is all that to me. And she's like, I was class clown in high school. I'm pretty sure I told y'all this before, but I was class clown in high school. But I don't like telling people that, of course, because, you know, that's not really a flex to me. And nobody knows except for anyone that went to my high school. But, of course, you know, motherfuckers, once again, like I said last episode, don't know that this is me. And probably will never find these videos. And I would hope that they don't. On Susie and Clayton's date, they had Amanda Jordan, I think it is. I think they said. Yeah, they're like, oh, we have Amanda Jordan performing I Choose You. And then I was like, oh, I love this song. But then when she started singing it, I was like, this is not the Willie Hutch version. This is not even the sampled version from like Players Club. Like, what the fuck is this bitch doing up there? Props to Amanda Jordan, though. I mean, the song was sentimental, I guess. It was decent. But yeah, Jill wasn't on the next group card, but I thought it was 2 indie dates. You know, I'm not too sure of the concept of this, but I thought it was 2 group dates, 2 indie dates. Like, I thought everyone got a date, but I guess not. On the second date, the special guest is Z-Way. I've heard of her, not too familiar with her work, but she's a sister, so I'm going to say we like her work. They start playing Never Have I Ever. Z-Way's like, never have I ever cheated. Elizabeth goes say, does high school count, girl? You cheated on that nigga. You cheated on that man. What do you mean? Like, what the fuck? I thought you finna say middle school or something. You know what I'm saying? Elementary. Bitch said, does high school count? Does senior year of high school count? Bitch, you're on the verge of graduation. You knew good and well you cheated on that man. You knew what a relationship was, and you were somewhat in tune with your emotions. Not fully, but somewhat. What the fuck? So, and remember what I said about white people dancing? Yeah, the proof is in the pudding. Y'all think I'd be lying to y'all. Z-Way set up Shanae because, you know, she started to tell us about Shanae, and Z-Way was like, oh, can you do the nay? Oh, God. Of course, she did a whole different dance. She pulled out the whip. Like, ma'am, that is not the nay. White folks only know the combo when Silento drop whip and nay. They don't go together. They only do for that one song. They are 2 separate dances. But like, hey, whatever. And Tessa's reaction was mine. Like, if you like it, I love it. Sarah ends up winning the little challenge. The little group challenge, the little obstacle course shit that they did in their group date. And Elizabeth's private convo with Clayton, she said she was a rapper, and Clayton was like, oh yeah, I was a freestyle rapper before. I was joking around, but I put that in my bio. Like, oh God. First Shanae's whip. Now this, good God, this is gonna be a long season. And talking about, should I lay down a beat? Nah. should I lay down a hot beat and some hot vocals? A bar or 2? Like, no, nigga. After all that plotting, that Shanae, because this episode, Shanae, I'm not gonna lie, Shanae was like a fucking super villain. That bitch was scaring me, bro. Anytime Clayton would have a conversation with somebody or have a one-on-one, pull somebody to the side, like, fucking Shanae somewhere, like, in the middle of the forest in the background, like, that should be me getting that done. I'm like, whoa, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck is she doing there? I'm like, yeah, this was like Shanae villain episode. So she's like bad-mouthing everybody, plotting this shit. She finally get her opportunity to talk to Clayton, and she used this time to say Elizabeth is a red flag. Now, whether it's true or not, it's never the point. You know, that's just not the point. I'm just saying, use the little time you have wisely here. Just further your and his connection. If you want more time, take the approach that it's hard seeing him with other women. But don't specifically call someone out, because then that just makes you look catty as fuck. Anyway, Clayton gives Sarah the group date rose. And then they had a little cocktail party. At the cocktail party, everyone's trying to not have drama because, of course, you know, after they little group date or whatever, Clayton could barely have one-on-ones because he was trying to spend time trying to cool down Elizabeth and Shanae. But at the cocktail party, Shanae is like, Elizabeth said that we were good, but she hasn't looked at me or talked to me. Like, girl, does she have to acknowledge you? Matter of fact, regardless of what she says, just take a hint and take advice from your mentor, Cassidy. Like, Cassidy don't give a fuck who like her and who do. You know what I'm saying? She only here for Clayton. You need to have that same approach. Fuck if Elizabeth likes you or not. Just focus on Clayton. What the fuck? But after they combo, of course, it goes the same way. They go back, and then the rest of the girls put it all on the table. Oh my God. Y'all don't start with this shit. Too much talking, not enough cocktails. Like, this is the only thing I'd hate about this show. Like, I'd probably tell them hoes, hey, cut this shit out. I'm telling them hoes at the beginning, bruh. Y'all beef, or y'all bring the mood down, y'all start arguing in this motherfucker. At any point, both y'all asses gonna go home. Y'all don't like each other, both y'all asses gonna go home. Like, yeah, if y'all don't like each other, y'all damn sure gonna act like it in this motherfucker. I'm not finna be in this motherfucker breaking up fights, figuring out who said what behind who back. It's too much. I'm already dealing with the emotions of 30 different women at a time. Like, I don't got time to deal with y'all little beef on the side. But whatever. After Cassidy one-on-one with Clayton, she goes back and tells the girls, whatever, the same shit basically. They cut to Sierra, and she's like, it's hard to sit and watch knowing Cassidy's a snake. And I'm like, oh, what's going on? But they do a flashback where Cassidy's telling Sierra that basically she had a fuck buddy before the show. It's about to go down. Which, I mean, like, to me, really is nothing major, to be real. I thought it was some boyfriend type shit. Now, that's major. You know what I'm saying? Boyfriend, engagement, husband, fiance type shit. Okay, yeah. But look at y'all. You ain't shit. I'm being real. Like, what the fuck? You think all them hoes was sitting all this time? You know how long these casting calls and shit take? These auditions, applications, all these... Bro, you know how long this process is? You think all these hoes waited to get casted for The Bachelor? They not going on no dates, not making no contact with niggas, being completely celibate. Like, I don't believe it. You know what I'm saying? But anyway... The questionable statement to me was when she said at the end, he FaceTimed her at the hotel before she left and was like, oh, telling her they'll watch it when she gets back and shit like that. Like, that's like, damn. So you're not even fully invested, because if I send you home, whenever I send you home, you just gonna fuck on that nigga when you get back. Oh my gosh. Like, the side nigga is really side niggaing right now. But yeah, that's about the end of this one. Clayton ended the episode with telling our other host nigga like, oh, can you take a rose back? I'm like, man, fuck taking a rose. You acting like this shit, mate. Yeah, that nigga was hurt. He gonna go up there, act like it was major. Act like he's so hurt, but then gonna say, oh, can you take a rose back? Fuck taking a rose back, nigga. If you gonna take the rose back, nigga, hand that bitch a boarding pass on her way out. What the fuck? He nigga gonna take a rose and just hope to change her later on? Like, when Clayton just send that out home. What the fuck? We're not giving out no options. We're not giving out no passes. Nigga, you better give her that, I forget old girl's name with the tailgate and shit last episode. You give her that treatment, man. Send that bitch on coat. Fuck you talking about. Anyway, yeah, that's the end of this one. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, subscribe, go fuck it up.